for the ground. I'm my 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Rolled inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundry mat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Yeah, feel like John Morant. Need a triple double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple. I don't try the ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant. Need a triple double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple. I don't try the ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell. Yeah, I need it now. Told him on the lay. I've been moving dog. Yeah, I'm on the way. I don't hear the talk. Don't care what they say. I don't got no patience. I can't ever wait. I've been trying to get it. Running up all these digits. And I've been in the gym. I've been up doing minutes. I just put in that work. Told them it's strictly business. And I see through the face. They all just burning bridges. Feel like John Morant. Need a triple double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple. I don't try the ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant. Need a triple double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple. I don't try the ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell. Yeah, they don't want it done like I want it, dog. Yeah, they say they want it, then they took the summer off. I've been going down the list, checking numbers off. I was checking on your numbers, told them something's off. I was at the bottom, now you know I'm climbing. Now they sending deals, they know I ain't signing. They been trying to sell it, they know I ain't buying. When they send a text, dog, I ain't replying. Feel like John Morant, need a triple double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't try the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant, need a triple double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't try the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell.
Yes sir, good morning all. Hope everyone is good, hope everyone is well. Let's get it. Hope you all had a good weekend. And yeah, good morning, good morning. So let's have a look at the calendar here. Start off with Monday. Today is going to be the 3rd. We do have daylight saving time change yesterday for US. So if you don't have daylight saving in your country, or remember US session going to be an hour later now, right? So for me personally, NY Open was at 4 p.m. Now NY Open will be 5 p.m. and NYSE was 5:30 p.m. It's now going to be moved to 6:30 p.m. because I do not have daylight saving. If you have daylight saving, it's going to be back to the time it was before last week. Okay, so make sure to make that adjustment. Otherwise, if you're someone like me trading NYSE Open, you're going to think it's the same time, take a trade and wonder why volume is not coming. You'll soon realize times have shifted. Okay, so I'll put as an announcement. Actually, no, they can all figure it out. Not my problem. So for today, if we look at news here, we can see we have just a bit of PMIs. Nothing really for London session here. Pretty clean London session. We have a bit of these PMIs for Europe here. So it could a little bit affect stuff like DAX and stuff. But otherwise, it's pretty clean, to be honest. Swiss franc, I don't trade, so it's not going to bother me. So let's have a look at the analysis. Weekly time frame here, closing bearish. So we have another bearish weekly candle close. Daily time frame created some sort of resistance that we're moving on our way up to retest at the moment here. I did an in-depth analysis on the webinar, so all the guys in exclusive, if you have not watched that, you need to watch that because it's going to prepare you for gold for the rest of the year. Higher time frame movement, how it's moving, etc. But for session movement, 4-hour time frame closing bullish, mixed session bias. Pretty tough zone we're at to look for the continuation of buys. If we look here, we're pretty close to daily resistance. We have this 4-hour resistance pretty close as well. Let's put a little box here. It's like a no-go zone here. 1-hour time frame also close to its own resistance there. 30-minute time frame close to its own resistance. So let's mark this 30 here. So it's a little bit tougher to take buys from where we're at right now because we are pretty close to all resistances. 15-minute has like a tiny range here worth of 20 pips, but stop loss is 40 pips. If we were to leave this 15-minute support here, maybe we could take sells. 4-hour would flip, 1-hour would get here. We need to watch about this previous 1-hour. So 1-hour would flip there as well, but this 1-hour might close bullish. We don't know yet. We'll see in 6 minutes. And then, yeah, that's the same as the 15. So at least we have, I think, around 20 pips here. Yeah, 23 pips. And then if we push past, we should have nice selling options. So that could be an option for me to try attempt some sells here. Only issue is we have not tapped a higher time frame target. 4-hour not tapped, daily not tapped. So that is one of my major issues here. 1-hour not tapped. So I kind of feel like we need to tap something. We are tapping into this zone here. So we could reject off this whole zone here, which is like the bottom of the 1-hour. But if we close inside this zone, then I need something higher retested first. So let's just see how everything closes, and then we can make a further assumption here of what we want to do. If we're looking at DAX here, oops, that's monthly. Weekly time frame here, closing bearish. So pretty strong close on the weekly, to be honest. These lines we can get rid of. Goodbye. Yeah, so strong bearish candle close. Daily time frame also closing bearish, but we're not just getting straight continuation. So even though it's bearish, doesn't mean that we're gonna dump down here immediately. We have not really seen too much of that. 4-hour time frame giving us doji candle, so I can kind of consider it mixed here at this current point in time. Put the 4-hour support here. See what 1-hour is saying. Yeah, so pretty messy for downside. We keep tapping this previous 1-hour. 30-minute as well. So I quite like the buys above here, but below that previous 1-hour looks nice. So I like below this previous 1-hour, but can we trade back to the range low would be the question here. That makes it hard with this structural point here, but below here looks nice. Above here looks nice as well. Could be a simple buy above, sell below situation today. If not, we can change structure from up here and look for sells. Yeah. So if we change structure from up here, I'll look for sells back down, maybe back below 24,014. That's my initial plan here for DAX here. So 3 options. I have buys above, sells below, change of structures. That's what I'm looking for. So we finished gold, we finished DAX. I want to look at GJ as well. So GJ here, weekly time frame closing bearish here, which is definitely an interesting close. Daily time frame here as well, closing bearish here. We've tapped daily resistance as well. We've tapped 4-hour resistance as well. This 4-hour support, we move a little bit higher. So we've tapped 4-hour resistance, tapped daily resistance. We have mixed session bias. We have not tapped any 15 resistance, but we've created sort of resistance here. So if this candle can close bullish and the next one close bearish, I can look for sells actually below here to continue down and fill this area here. If we want to close above here, there is a continuation option here. But the only thing I don't like is how much we've pushed already. I don't want to be buying up here. So I rather wait for a pullback. Yeah, so I rather look for a sell if this candle closes bearish, and then that can lead into the buys. So let's see how that forms. Let's see how that forms. I'm interested just to see. So we'll keep an eye on this and then we'll tackle it there. And yeah, that's the analysis on 3 pairs today. Let's see what ends up happening. Appreciate you all joining up. You know the drill. If we can leave a like on the stream, would appreciate it. Remember, the clocks have changed. And yeah, let's get it. Great video. I like that. Fast in the past, fast in the future. Yeah. Good morning. First day here. Let's go, Ricardo. Following the stream for some time, going through the content today, but already know some of the setups. Yeah, there's like an advanced section. That's like, if you know the basics, then you can maybe review something you don't know too much about. But if you know a lot about it, then you can go into the advanced section. That's really going to be powerful. Now, one thing I'm thinking about is maybe to just rip it at the highs here to get to here and move break even and see if today just continues bullish here. Because we need to retest something, right? We need to retest something. So at least I can get to this 30. As long as we close above here, there might be an option for just to rip it straight on the buys. We have some very good 15-minute structure. You know, double 15-minute structure. Yes, it's negative risk reward breaking the highs. But if we can get to here, I go break even and then TP would be around that daily resistance or something like that. Maybe 20 key level as well, we'll keep an eye out on. But let's see how this closes. If it doesn't close above this line, I need to put the line. I want to see. Then that's not going to make sense here. Looks like it will, only 38 seconds. So we'll calculate here just to see in case. So I can be ready in case. Since it's a 1 hour close, I want to see a good top wick. We're really struggling at this 5 minute. 1 minute looks extremely low volume, right? We can see how 1 minute is just dead here. So here's the 1 hour open. Making some form of a bottom wick. The deeper the better right now, because we need liquidity to get out of this 1 minute range. But we would be relying on the breakout to just push once it breaks out. Shouldn't have to break that high if it wants to continue up, right? We could even wait for a 1 minute close above the range. So we have that 1 minute range there. We've been stuck at it all day. And the one key thing that has happened every single time is every time we have had a candle closing above, right? This candle closed above, never broke the high. This candle closed above, never broke the high. You notice that? So, if we haven't broke the highs all these times, right, as we can see, then if a candle closes above and break the high, that should give us the breakout. Even the 1 minute has clean candles here, so it might be worth it to give it a shot. So we'll see here, 48 seconds for this candle here. I don't want to buy straight ahead. You know, we've had already some sort of a significant push. You can see the 1 hour has had a push. We're towards the top of the range, so it makes it risky. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4 30-minute candles bullish. Oh, there she pops anyways. All right, so she popped. Not really what I was expecting, a straight pop like that. But I guess that's not going to be my move then. I will just get in on break of high. Yeah, maybe you got slipped on that, so just be careful. Just be careful. Maybe you got slipped on that. Any advice on buying bonds? What do you say, yes or no? My company offered to buy bonds. Sorry, I don't give financial advice. None of the stuff I talk about is financial advice. So I don't have any opinion. It's your personal choice. I only discuss what I would do, but I can't give straight advice what you should do with your money. So I would be break even in this position here. Right? And then I would probably be out break even. Alexi took it, he got out break even. Yeah, it's a bit tough, right? You don't know if this is just going to be one big liquidity grab. It could just retest. But definitely would be with spread here, break even. Maybe survive, but we'll see how it looks on broker. I could be mental break even. That's what I could have done here. Mental break even is also a good option. I like to play those sometimes. Let's see. I want to see how the 1 minute looked. Oh, that went below break even. That's a weird one, yeah. So my entry would have been break of this high. That came below it. But you know, you can allow it to retest and then manage with something there. Just depends how I am in the moment there. Depends how I am in the moment. I think this would have hit TP nicely, yeah. Interesting, man. Breakouts have been very powerful here. You don't really need any confirmation these days for breakouts. It's back to the old time, but it seems like I'm getting a bit bamboozled by them. Wanting a little bit extra confirmation. That's straight 50 pip move already. Easy move. 1-to-1. Like that, done. Shut the computer, done for the day. Which is nice. Surprising though. Could not take it, I went fast? No, that's not an excuse. You have to put there was so much time to put a buy stop. If you had a buy stop, you would have been triggered. The only time you don't take it is if you were doing something like me, which is waiting for like a 1 minute close, of course. Then you can't, right? That's if you change your plan. But if you're going break of high, plenty of time. You actually had almost 2 minutes here. You had 1 minute. That's a lot of time to put in a buy stop. If you market execute, yeah, I think it's a bit too fast for market execution. Because market execution to press the button is insane. Just looked at my stats from August to October. I'm 5.8% up. Nice. And I didn't pass my FTMO, but I'm glad I'm getting some consistent months. Thank you for all your help, Harry, and the others in exclusive members. Yeah, it's much better than losing, man. I can tell you that, and that's a big improvement already. I know it doesn't seem astronomical numbers just yet, but it's a lot better than losing, you know? So it is good results, man. You should be proud. Should be proud. Don't forget, today is the giveaway, so I'm gonna publish the giveaway. What did I miss? I don't want to skip. There was a breakout option here to trade up to there. It played out well, but if you move break even at any this 30 or something, like it pushed heavy and then it came and would have tapped you break even. You had to not move break even. Set up 2 sells coming on gold. Yeah, now we've tapped something. It could be interesting. I don't know what happened to my giveaways bot. So the rules for the giveaway, very, very simple. All you have to do is, it will be in the Discord. You just have to be a subscriber of the channel, follow me on Instagram, and that's it, man. Super simple. We'll do 2 winners today. All right. Public Discord. Why did it fail? Giveaway creation failed. Why? Why? Today is... What's today? 3rd, yes. Fine. What? Must be doing something wrong. Man, I hate this. This is taking forever. It's okay, we're waiting for a setup. Sells on DAX. Let's see how it's forming. Yeah, let's see how this closes though. No 5-minute structure, so we need to wait for the 15 close, and it's risky because stop loss, we have to put a wider stop loss here. 26 pips. We don't get a 1-to-1 even at the bottom of the range. You see? This is the problem here. So I don't know how we're going to run an aggressive aggressive stop here. We'll see in 2 minutes. How are your spreads? Well, they should be fixed here. Man, it's bugging, man, huh? We'll have to see after. What time is it now, UTC? So it's not closing below here. So we need to wait for something closing below. All right, it worked, it worked, it worked. Let's see this close. Let's go. So this is not bad, because if we get a 5-minute closing below, I still like it. Because 15 is closing below the support, we're just respecting previous 1 hour. So it doesn't matter, because 15, we still have a 15 close below. So if we can get the next 5-minute candle closing below, that's just going to give us the confirmation. I don't need to run SL above here. I can probably just run it back inside the range or something. If it respects this support, then we're just safe, right? So that's going to be the plan here for me on DAX. So giveaway is very simple. If you go to the group, you'll see giveaways. There you go. Sub to YouTube, follow on Instagram. I'm going to post my Instagram in chat. It's going to be done at London Open, the giveaway winners. 2 giveaway winners. So yeah, 2 giveaway winners. And that's it. 1 month Tradesharpe exclusive, completely free. Like I said, I would do this. Good luck to everyone. Give this a fire. Rocket. So it's going to be in the Discord channel. Good luck, good luck. Here's my Instagram. If you're not following my Instagram, I put it as one of the fields. To subscribe to my YouTube channel is very easy, right? We know how to do that. So yeah, good luck. That's a massive dump on the gold. Look at that. Straight back in the range. So we could probably still look for our gold sells. This is going to be perfect for gold sells below here, because I wanted it to retest something. So this is actually a little bit exciting. And the bigger move might be the gold sells we get, right? Here's DAX. We have this gap here as well. So on DAX, the previous 1 hour, oh no, man, what the fuck, man. I swear I'm going to lose it, man. I'm actually gonna lose it. They said when the times change, they're gonna fix this, man. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is ridiculous, man. Fuck, man. That is really, really annoying that they have not fixed. This is like costing me money. Look at that, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's open this then. At least we have something. Something for DEX. Now gold is interesting, right? Gold is interesting. This is the dump we wanted to see, right? So we retested a beautiful 4-hour resistance now. Pop, perfectly. Now we're getting into some action here. Problem is it's 11 minutes for this candle to close. So I'd love to see some 5-minute structure, then a close below. That would be my plan here. One other thing I'm considering, I don't know if I want to take it though, setup 1 here we have on GJ at the moment. We have a setup 1 on GJ, but we've pushed a lot on GJ. So can I trust a little bit more of a push? Or is this going to be a setup 1 fake out? 10 pips, stop loss here is 9 pips, not bad. 1-to-1 we get. Might be worth the shot here, nice bottom wick coming through here. Where's our problems here? We have a bit of problems up here, otherwise it's okay. Just wish we didn't push as much, then I can rely on there to be volume, but we've been seeing GJ perform pretty well in terms of continuation. We've had a few days where it's been like this, and it's managed to continue. It's managed to continue. Because now that it's making this bottom wick, that's what's like giving me more confidence now. First trade of the month. JPY bank holiday. Yeah, but this is being fueled by the November budget in the UK. That's why we're getting volume back on. I always have traded during bank holidays in Japan. Doesn't really get phased. I mean, look at the volume we've had before. It's been great. So it doesn't care too much about JPY bank holiday, especially that the move is not coming from the JPY. This move is coming from the pound. But any other bank holiday, you're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So gold is trying to create some sort of structure here. If we can do that and then close below would be nice. When is daylight saving time? It's already changed now. It's changed. So we have daylight savings already. Bro, I need advice. Is it wise to stick to trading metals only? Which other metals do you trade? I mostly trade gold is the metals I trade. Otherwise, I'm trading indices. So yeah. So look how important that level was on gold, okay? Very important. I mean, not on gold, on DAX here. Very important level. If you don't have that level marked, in deep trouble here. Doesn't mean that it's gonna fail, but we can avoid all of this confusion and drawdown by just waiting for something to close below here. And that was all founded by just one level, right? All we did is just place one level. So yeah. Remember, guys, giveaway is in the Discord. Good luck to everyone. Make sure you leave a like on the stream. 350 of us in here, 94 likes. So let's see how many people have entered the giveaway. We have. Let's refresh it. $58 people in the giveaway. So actually good odds. Why you traced only previous 1 hour and not previous 30 minute and 1 minute? Which previous 30 minute and 15 minute? Here 30 minute was clean. This one is higher. So I take the lowest one because the higher one is basically matching this one. So I need to take whatever comes. You know, what's my threat here? So this is the next threat. This one is higher. So if I were to sell below here, from here to here, I have such a small gap to the next one. It's only 3 points, you know. Whereas on this one here, at least I have a bit bigger here. I know it's not the best, but it's still only, it's 5 points, better than 3 points. So you have to choose between them. If we get to 450 viewers today, I do not choose, then I get a bunch of lines. Yeah, so choose the lowest one always. Or if you have a gap, then you can trade in that gap. If there's no gap, then just take the lowest one. 450 viewers today, I will bump up it to 4. 4 giveaways. Instead of 2, I will double it. 450 viewers today, I will double it. That's the game. So share the stream, like 450 viewers today. I will double it to 4. So I'll just run the giveaway again. Look at GJ. Yeah, I've been watching it on my other monitor. I'm just watching it. I don't know if I trust after this push. I saw it do this little bit of this liquidity grab for now. I was kind of saying, okay, 5 minutes for this candle to close. This 5 minute, if this could have closed above, I was going to maybe look at it. I just don't like that we've had this push. You know, you're taking a scenario and making it more difficult. This was the candle here, which was a nice right at the 10 a.m. candle, which is an hour before we get on. Change this title of then we get the, yeah, that's what the title says already. Next is the 30-minute candle close. So we could try the 30-minute candle close. I'm happy to watch GJ for one more day because this is different. We've already pushed here. This is the second move of the day, which is always riskier. We have the whole month ahead of us. So if I've seen it play out once last week on Friday. I see it failed once, but you know, that doesn't mean too much, one failure. So if it plays out today, I can see what time it plays out and I can use that towards my analysis right now. So I'm interested to see if this plays out as well. If it hangs around here, I could even take the 30-minute close here. So we'll see. Gold is creating support here. So it's not trying any downside. Wick fill, oof. I wonder if a wick fill here is an option. Let's see how 30-minute would look. I don't like the looks of the 30. That looks dodgy to me. DAX, we were protected here. It's just come back inside of the range now. could reject somewhere around here, which is the 15-minute resistance, and then start to make its way down below. Hey Harry, this is Phil. I'm still on holiday, but can't stay out not watching your YouTube. Try take a couple of days off. What time frame you using for entry? I use 15-minute and 5-minute mainly. Morning Harry, thanks for the video you posted. Educational as always. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched yesterday's video, check it out. It's a very good video. Hopefully you like my new production quality. It's not my cameras. Otherwise I'd have to spend $8,000 in cameras. I mean, just the screen I used was $5,000. But lucky to have access to that. So make sure, I'm really trying to help. Shout out to Wayon, who, this is where I filmed it, the video. So I'm trying to mix things up. So go watch it, leave a like, learn something. Sus drawing, it was inspired by you. It was inspired by you. Hey Harry, there's a fly in your... Damn, it's Wayon as well. That's a coincidence. Literally just talking about the video I made there. First time joining London trading. It's 2 a.m. here. Yeah, it's pretty late, man. That's pretty late. Yeah, Harry, I like the new, but try to zoom in every time. Yeah, I agree. Seems like December price action might be setting. Not at all, actually. It's not been that bad. I mean, gold had a good push up here. Now it's pushed back out. It's moving. It's just we've come to the market and we're at a high on gold here, right? So this is a high of the range. We're at daily resistance. We're at 4-hour resistance. So that's a hard place to look for buys at a resistance. So we have the idea, maybe we can sell from here, but price is just accumulating here for now. So that's the thing. DAX, we have plans for sells, plans for buys, just needs to do its business. And then GJ, I'm kind of on the side of watching it, seeing if this one is going to fail. If we were down here, easy. I'll close my eyes, press buy. Get back into GJ trading. How will 30-minute candle close here? It's going to close with a rejection wick. It's not that bad, but it kind of means that we're going to stay in the range until otherwise. Means we're going to stay in the range until proven otherwise. DAX spread on funding pips. Let's see. Great spreads, bro. Great spreads. I have the same. Are you always live on here? Yup. I am always live here, Monday to Friday. Subscribe and you shall see. TPT seems a little bit shady lately. It's taking them a couple of days to approve payouts, which is unusual. Is anyone else having the same problem? Look, end of year, if you're going to have payouts denied, it's going to happen end of year. Why? People are not spending money end of year. They fuck themselves during the whole year right now. Right? They've come into trading, they don't know what they're doing, and they just spend all money on props. They've not paid for proper education. And these prop firms are going to go down in sales because the end of year is very heavy in retail spending for gifts, for end of year stuff. You know, it's a very holiday season. People take time off. It's a time where people are not really locked in spending money on challenges like maybe beginning mid-year as well. Okay. So some of these, and with so much competition in the industry, with so many different options for prop firms, for so many different companies, not everyone is going to be able to have enough money if their traders are going to be pulling out a lot of money from the market, right? So if they have that discrepancy, they're going to need a little bit of time. So just be on top of it. Expect it. Remember, just because they haven't given you one payout doesn't mean that they won't give you. They're a business that is fueled off losses, okay? They're a business that works off people losing challenges to pay you out profits. And if you don't understand that, you won't understand how the business works, and you won't understand we're playing one massive game, right? That's how life works. But they advertise as next day. Yeah, that's obviously was something that was, you know, that's not good practice, of course. But what I'm saying is that just be careful. Try to stick to the bigger guys, you know, the bigger guys who have so much liquidity going through them that they're not going to be able to deny small payouts. Also, you shouldn't, if you're a prop firm trader, you shouldn't be trying to pull out 10% payouts, right? Don't do that. You're going to have a high chance of being denied. Try to take a payout worth of 2% at a time, because it's very hard for a prop firm to deny you a 2% payout. Otherwise, what's the point of them running business? It doesn't make sense. What do you do if your parents think trading is a scam? I agree with them. I tell them, yeah, it is a scam. Trading is ultimately a scam because 90% of people fail. So for the 90% of people, it's not going to work. So it doesn't work. So for them, you agree with them. You tell them, yeah, it is probably a scam. But there's a very small percentage that can make it, right? Just like, imagine it's the same thing if you want to become a professional football player. For 90% of the population, that's a scam. 90% of the population will not become a professional football player. But you can aspire to be one, and if you're good enough, you will become one. So without trying, you would never know. And although I believe that with the right education, for me, the failure rate is around 50%, okay? Everything is a scam at the end of the day, because everything you can fail at. You can fail at a job. You can fail at this. So you have to ask them to define a scam. If they say that no one makes money, just prove to them that you can make money. And if you can't, you're not good enough yet. So you work in silence. You agree with them and say, yeah, I'm skeptical as well. I don't, you know, I need to prove it to myself as well. I enjoy, right? I enjoy trading at the chart. So I'm going to work at this. I'm going to put very limited money, and I'm just going to invest in my education, in tools that are going to help me to get better, and maybe a small account, and I'm going to prove to myself over 6 months I can make money, and show your parents results. Once you show them results, you can be like, maybe it is a scam in your eyes, but look what I've been able to generate. I've been able to consistently generate 2-3% monthly returns, which is not massive, but you have to understand that is the real side of trading, you know. That's what I would do. It's more like people making money from selling courses, mentorship instead of trading. We have to get that straight as well. There's no issue of selling a course at a mentorship if you know what you're doing. Because who's going to share with you the knowledge? You need someone to help you. Like, it is no harm in sharing experience. Right? It is no harm in sharing experience. Same way in business, when you come to a company, they train you, you know. It is actually something that is needed. It's just the problem is that people who sell courses and don't know what they're doing. That's a massive difference, right? It's a massive difference. It's also important to understand, like, a lot of people come into trading and they think they're going to follow one guy and that might be the end all be all. Like, you have to try what works for you. You have to realize trading is almost an art, and sometimes what one person says might not work for you. Just like smart money concepts does not work for me. But I do know traders who trade very similar to smart money concepts and it works for them. Successfully and proven, in my eyes, proven. So honestly, you know, it's just how the system works. Do you consider those 1 to 4, 1 to 7 hour greedy of over trading? It's not over trading, it's just catching big moves. So if you can do it, then why not, right? You're not losing anything for doing something like that. A strategy that works is something that you don't sell. No, you can never sell a strategy though. Simply copying me is not going to make you profitable. As much as I want to believe it, as much as people want you to believe it, it just does not work. You cannot copy a trader one-to-one. You are not there to press the button the same time as him. You don't have the same psychology as him. You don't have the same mindset. You don't know how to manage risk. You don't know when to close, when to add. You don't know if this is... So the best thing to do is to understand how he trades and trade it yourself. You will become extremely successful. But to try be that person is unlikely. You can't copy me. I can't be you. You might be better at me at holding trades longer, and that's what works for you. I have people who are successful. They trade the exact same strategy as me, copy paste, but instead of taking my amount of trades, they take less trades but hold trades longer. They look for 1 to 3s. They wait for certain zones. That's how they adapt, right? Because that's what they prefer. They don't prefer a smaller target, you know? Yo, man. Oh, good man. Yourself? I saw it already. You look like... Yeah, I saw it. You look like Lex Little, bro. Yeah. You look like Lex Little. You know? Lex Little. It's a compliment, it should be. Alright, Mr. Dax here. 6 minutes for this candle to close. Again, we need something closing below here will be perfect. I always wish I can master the rest of the setup, but I fell in love with setup 5, setup 1. It's amazing, man. It's a very powerful. That's most of my setups as well, right? You have to realize that. That's mostly what I take as well. Like, you can copy the exact strategy, but the way you apply the strategy has to make sense in your head. His face. Okay, look at his face. And then go look at the video. Man, if someone clips this, I'm totally fucked here, huh? 81 people in the giveaway. And go watch the video. I won't dox him on YouTube, but the video is in general chat and fitness section. Right? General chat fitness section. See when he's doing the angle from the upside. Looks like it. Why didn't that setup 1 work on GJ? That's exactly why I'm happy to sit out and watch. Because it's pushed already. We can't count this as, hey, it just means that we are not getting second pushes. But the first push did extremely well. We had a 10 pip stop loss and it pushed 14 pips. So the first push was very valid, right? It's just the second push, there's not volume for that. So I'm still trusting first pushes. Second pushes, obviously not. But that's a lot to ask. Even gold struggles with second pushes. Do the people you know who trade SMC have low testosterone? I think that's ICT, not SMC. Maybe they're on the border. They need to get medical checks maybe once a month. Do some lifting in the gym to make sure, you know, that their testosterone levels are healthy. Keep an eye on these spreads. Want to see if they fix themselves so I can take a trade. Harry, what do you do to shape your mindset? How is it? I'm sure it didn't start that way. I put myself in difficult situations and find solutions. That's how you're going to build a good mindset. You put yourself in difficult situations, you find a solution. Most people don't shape their mindset because they put themselves in difficult situation and then they just give up. Are you joking or you think ICT traders are all fake? A lot. But some of them will use similar concepts and be successful. The problem is not people. I can't tell you if they're fake or not because there's not enough people who are transparent. How many people are sitting for 800 freaking streams showing you them trade? Like, that's the only way to know if someone is okay and doing stuff properly. Otherwise, behind the screen, they can have broker deals, manipulate so much stuff. So I can't tell you that because it's impossible to know if they're really true or not. Doesn't he look like Lex Little, or am I tripping? I'm correct, right? See? Can you trade US 30, US 500 NASDAQ in London session? I think NASDAQ is good. NASDAQ, we have Alex, he's been trading NASDAQ. He's back tested it. It's working amazing for him. And that seems good. Harry, if I believe selling below the 15-minute structure is early because 4 hours bullish, the 1 hour market is also bullish and the 30-minute structure is bullish as well. Therefore, it's only been one shift in structure, 50-minute time frame. Could you clarify this for me? Yeah, so what's the issue? If you don't believe that it should go down because of that, then you just don't take the trade, right? You have to have reasons to take the trade. So if that's what you believe, of course. Plan a trade in GBP USD and what do you give me in return? If I plan a trade in GBP USD right now, what do you give me in return? I wish this daily resistance was not here. It would be easy to trade in this zone, right? We could take some buys. What broker do you use in Tradingview? I don't use it on Tradingview. I use it on MetaTrader. Spreads look good, huh? Seems like it's okay so far. But the only problem is we are not closing below, and I want to close below because that's where I can take an entry. Harry, was gold Wickfill valid? No, it wasn't valid. Gold Wickfill wasn't valid. Long term, this could be detrimental trade for a very simple reason. The only thing that was valid is the first shot. How's DAX been? It's just trying to get moving. It's not been really moving too much. I don't trade it that much. I've been trading mostly US 30. That's my most trades, US 30 gold. But it's been stuck in these ranges. You see these ranges here? This happened for a few weeks. Like this is already 27th October. Look at this. So it just gets stuck sideways, 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 sideways. You know? Sideways, sideways, sideways. And then it blasts up like this in a couple of candles. New York time most of the time. New York time. Previous 1 hour below on DAX? Yeah, but we have about 5 points at least to get there. We have 5 points at least to get there. Also on broker, it looks completely different because that's a gap, okay? You see this? So it's different. It's a gap here it has to fill. So it's a little bit different. I don't know how we count that. It's like a wick, a gap. All right, 4 minutes for this candle to close. Let's see what happens here. How many people in the giveaway? I want to have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Giveaways, giveaways. 88 people. Good luck, good luck. Your last video was very knowledgeable for me. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. All right, 3 minutes. I'm going to go toilet break, come back. Fuck, man. GG. There's actually no way I could have entered this because everything is closing at support. But I'm not surprised. It's been like that a little bit. Actually, there's one way I could have entered, and those who have been in the exclusive will know. There's one way I could have entered. Not even the 1 minute. There's one little trick. Even the 1 minute didn't even give you a chance. No top wick, no bottom wick. Yep. Stefan knows. That's the only way you could have entered. But you don't see that. You see that now because it's like, you know, you were looking just for the close here. It's actually not a 1-to-1 all the way down here, actually, guys, because stop loss has to go above here, 15 points. It's not a 1-to-1, it's a 1-to-1 there. So let's see if it does it. Anyways, this is information. It's only Monday. We have the whole week ahead of us. So if we can gain information, look at the time, about 10 minutes before London. So if this ends up faking out and not giving us the push, and we see similar behavior tomorrow, it can entice us to close early or at least be break even. So I want to see if this actually gives it. First trading day of the month as well? Yes. Forget to add the last loss? No, I didn't forget. I need to screenshot it. So I don't have the screenshot. I need to scroll back and screenshot it. The screen is blurry. Yeah, because you're watching in low quality. Change the quality to higher quality. So very interesting on GJ here. In your opinion, which quarter of the year is the easiest to trade? I mean, good price action. It changes. Like this year, typically summer is one of the worst quarters. But I've had summers that's been good. Quarter one can be slow in the beginning, and then like mid quarter one is very strong. But this year from January, straight January, monster from straight January. Last quarter has not been bad. I mean, not last quarter, like beginning of this quarter, like October was not bad. Pretty decent. A lot of all-time high action. It's just a skill problem, right? If you have a skill problem and you don't know how to trade gold in these very big pushes, it's going to be hard. And that's fine, as long as you learn from that. As long as you learn from that. Can you make a video about quarters? I don't get it. I'll probably make it for the exclusive group. No one will watch that on YouTube. It's just content that people don't want to watch. My DAX stock's the all-time high. I'm thinking to sell and regret that I did not wait longer than to take another drop a couple of weeks later. Depends on your P&L. What's your plan with that stock? Do you believe in the company? Like that all matters. That all matters because, you know, when you're doing a long-term play, it matters about the company and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, depends how much profit you're running as well. You know, does it make sense to close? Could you close half? I joined group previous months with old price, now price increase, I'll have to pay? No. Nothing changes for you. Anyone in the group? Nothing changes. Exactly the same. I can't do that. That's scamming. I don't know. Maybe some other gurus do that, but I can't. That's a scam. I can't suddenly charge your card more. It's not possible. You'd have to accept the new conditions. Right? I do legit business. On broker DAX, previous daily close above respected daily support. Should I look for different trading charts? Expect it to be a little bit messed up. Give it this week because of the daylight saving time shifting again for US now. So give it this week. How much has it increased? You can check. I don't need to promote it. I promoted it when it was cheap because I wanted people to have a chance to get in. I told you price would increase. Now the price is increased. It's done. Harry, if you go broke now, just asking what will be your first move to get back up to figure out why I went broke. That's my first move. Right? My first move would be, why did I go broke? Okay, I would figure that out first. Okay. And I've started from zero already, right? I've started from zero already. And if I can do it once, I can do it again. I don't really lose anything for going back for zero. I only lose, you can say you lose progress, but money comes and goes. That doesn't scare me. Would it be uncomfortable situation? Of course, you have to give up your lifestyle. You have to give up what you once had. But I would use that as motivation. You understand? For me, people ask me, is it hard to make money? Or the saying, is it hard to get rich? I don't like the word rich. For me, it's harder to stay broke. That's a harder pain, right? It's a harder pain to know that I am not doing my maximum, not taking all the potential I have to live a better life. Why? Because I choose to be lazy. I feel like the world I'm deserved more from the world. Everyone is deserved more from the world. What about the starving people? The people who don't have access to water, don't they deserve more? But they don't get it. You're already in such a lucky position and you're complaining about your hard labor job or your 9 to 5. Fuck that, man. There are people always in worse situations, of course. So you're not deserved anything. If anything, you need to make your own fortunes. You know? $79 still a bargain? Yeah, I didn't do a crazy price increase. I told you guys, I'm doing it for the simple factor of putting more of a cost so we can filter out better, more seriousness. Still extremely affordable in my opinion. I like that saying. A member said here, some are better off, most not. Yeah, something like that. I forgot what it was. It was a great saying. I should have remembered it. That's a bit poor of me, but anyways. So still we have... oh, wow. Would I have gone break even here is the question if I were to enter. That's the question. I don't know if I would have. Now it hits TP. So it did, but it pulled back first. So I need to... I'm not sure how I would have played that. 5 minute looks sketchy on gold, but I wonder if the open can give some volume here for a sneaky second push. We have the range. I just don't like second pushes, of course, and that 30 minute there is a threat. 1 hour looks great. We'll see bottom wicks and stuff. $80 is nothing, still good price, but don't increase above that. Was it an Asian guy who said that? It was, yeah. Yes, Jamel, it does make sense. Closed partials, then the rest went to B. So you closed partials, yeah, then you went B here. See how late you have to enter. You have to be careful with that, huh? That will change your outcome quite a bit, right? This is negative risk to reward. So you have to be careful with that. Jumping in that fast, because if you jump in that fast and then it goes wrong, you're in a much worse position. You know? Oh, there. Steven is on point, man. This guy locked in today. That's the saying. Worst off than some, better off than many. I like that. How many hours till NY session? Daylight saving ended, right? Yeah, so now NY session will be in 4 hours from now. Chang said it. There we go. Everyone likes your saying, man. Here we have London Open, guys. Let's keep an eye on how they open. If we can get some fat bottom wick, that will give me confidence to give this a little bit of a shot. Obviously, this type of bottom wick is not going to give me confidence. Why do I need a big bottom wick right now? Because we don't have 5-minute structure. So I need there to be liquidity. Otherwise, I'm just going to get in maybe a 10-15 pip move and then it's going to fail. So there's no point of me taking that. So I want to see maybe one more retest to 23 here. Something. Make sure to apply to the giveaway. This is your chance to get into the exclusive group. 97 people. We'll see if we get 100 people. 2% chance. That's your probabilities. Just being real. There was a guy in my country, not my country, but here in Dubai, who won 25 million dirhams. No, 100 million dirhams on the lottery. $100 million. You know what his probabilities were? Tax or no tax? No tax, man. No tax. His probabilities, right, were 1 in 80 million. 1 in 80 million. So that means, was it 1 in 8 million? Yeah, I think it was 1 in 8 million. He was already rich? No, he wasn't. But I want to show you something. Lotteries are just a scam, but it's like a charlatan, right? 8 million is what he was. 1 in 8 million. Okay, I want to show you. Each ticket is 500 dirhams. Each ticket. So if you times this by 500, which is the cost of ticket, that's how much money they make. That's ridiculous, man. That can't be true, man. That doesn't make any sense. Is the trade group different than private? Yeah. %90 of people who win the lottery lose it within 10 years. Yeah, it's very common that actually, or go into depression or something like that. It's quite, you know, lottery is just absolute scam. You do not know if they really sold 8 million tickets. Yeah, that's true as well. But I do know that they made 400 million. That I do know, because I was told that for someone. So they made 400 million. So that means their profit was 300 million, and then they had to give away 100 million. Plus, of course, expenses, right? Staff and licensing and stuff. So I've decided to open a lottery for everyone in trading, because since everyone likes to gamble, I think this is an easy way to make money. Entry ticket is $10. Prize is as much money as it makes. Here in the US, there is the odds of winning the Powerball is 1 in 292. Bro, that is crazy. Where's the link? $10 I'm in. How is DAX doing? Oof. Hello and goodbye, huh? Literally, if you had to close TP, if you didn't close TP, you're in trouble. GJ, what is G? Wow. Super interesting move. I tell my father stop paying it, but he never stops. It's like they can't, you know. Did you see there's like this episode in Squid Games? If you guys have watched Squid Games, right? They give food or a lottery ticket, and people choose the lottery ticket over the food. It's actually how it works. Does anyone here have a young kid? I'm interested to run an experiment. Nothing sus. But it's actually an experiment. Like maybe you have 2. Okay, fine. This is the experiment I want you to okay, cool. Now we have 4. Right? Yeah, nephews count. Put them in a room and put 2 marshmallows on the table. And tell them, if they wait 15 minutes, you will give them 2 marshmallows. Okay, so 1 for each kid. If they don't, they only get the one in front of them. And see what they choose. I'm interested to see. So you put them maybe at the kitchen table and you start a timer. You say you have 15 minutes. If you wait 15 minutes, I will give you another marshmallow. I'm sure he'll wait. That's what we have to see. I'm interested. Right? I'm interested. 15 minutes is a long time to sit there. Can we have odds? Look, you want to make everything gambling, bro. Now we can't gamble on betting on kids' decisions, man. Delay gratification test? Yes. It has been done decades ago? Yes, but I want to test and see results myself, bro. I enjoy testing things. I'm a trader. Do we need to set up a live stream? No, just tell me the results. If you want to do it, of course, you don't have to do it, of course, if you don't want to subject your kids to that. But it's a very cool experiment because it has shown. When I tried, they ate the marshmallow. Yeah, it's shown the kid who chooses not to eat the marshmallow practices delayed gratification. Both ways you'll be able to teach your kid a lesson, so it's cool. And they have later success in their life because they've adopted that that mindset, you know. Imagine he beats the brother and eats it like a bully. Yeah, at that point then you have to you know, separate them. But when grandma tried, they waited because they know she would not give them another one. Or you mean they knew she would give them another one? Yeah, then you have to do someone that they'll trust, that whatever rules is guaranteed, right? They can't have any biases. They can't have any. Just curious, are people in Dubai mostly filthy rich? No. There is only 1,000 millionaires in Dubai. Something, I don't know. There's the stat. It's not too many, actually. There's a public stat. Oh damn, there's a lot here. 81,000, but it's not that much actually, if you think about it. 81,000 millionaires. But the population is like, you know, 8. What is the population now? 9 million, are we? 4 million in Dubai, and then the GCC will be a 9 million. So yeah, what's a percentage? Let's see the percentage. 4 million divided by 81. 4.9%, right? 4.9% of the population. So I guess that's high. I mean, what's the difference in other countries? Does anyone know? I mean, it will take something like US. I see, because I've been watching videos all about gold, sport cars. I mean, if I walk out now in Dubai, I will not see a supercar outside, right? If I drive my supercar outside, I don't see tons of supercars around me. You understand? Now, if you go to a place that entices hotels, Dubai Mall, Fashion Avenue, all of these places, you will find a fuck ton of rich people because it's a rich place, right? Bulgari Yacht Club. Gonna find some pretty heavy hitters there, you know. But general Dubai is not, you know, people are just here working a very normal 9 to 5. A lot of Dubai is also labor workers. We have extremely cheap labor here. The country is built by labor workers. I went to the center of London once and it's crazy, like 3 Rolls Royce casually crossing. Yeah, that's not much. If you come to Dubai, you will be shocked at the areas in Dubai. It is pretty shocking at how many luxury cars there are in the actual areas. All right, I'm going to call it here. I'm not really seeing much at the moment. If we can take DAX. Okay, if we can, yeah, look at this. Netherlands has more than Dubai, right? Which is 5.5%. So that's interesting. People think Dubai is this big flex city, but actually Netherlands has more. So on DAX here, what I would look for is breakouts potentially towards the upside. But with this 5-minute resistance, if we're going to take it on 5, we need something above the 5-minute resistance. If we are going to take it on 15, I need the next 15-minute candle, not this current one. Right? This one is too deep of a candle, of course. I mean, this is, whatever's happening now is pretty nuts. I mean, DAX has been a little bit cuckoo like this, downside, upside. Bit nuts. Now on gold here, gold option we can look at. Dubai is 2%. Okay. So I was wrong in my calculations. Sydney 3.6. Yeah, so it seems pretty standard between. What would I look for here on gold? Would I be happy taking just this candle here? I feel it's a little bit, you divided the wrong way. Oops. I feel taking just this candle is a bit too late. So I want to save my bullets. We have the whole month ahead. I want to have a strong November. And then we finish for December. At least stream for 2 hours only. Then you will get trades. Yeah, but if I get trades after the stream, it doesn't matter, right? It's the same thing. So it only matters for me. Okay, so it doesn't, if I stay here for 2 hours, it won't change anything if I cut stream now, because I'll still get the same trades if I want to take them. All the guys in the exclusive group will be alerted of the plans and they'll know what to do, so they'll get to catch them as well. If you're just flying blind, you're not going to be able to take any trades because you are waiting for a signal, right? So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to show up tomorrow. Appreciate everyone showing up to stream. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Trade sharp. And hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Much love. Peace. Cheers, guys. Cheers.